just two friends talking about movies and TV and everything in between. We're just two friends who love the movies, call each other every morning.
Hey man, hello,
Hey,
hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Listen, I'm sorry, but listen, I'm sorry, but is PTA asleep at the wheel? It's a simple question, man. It's a simple question, but the answer might surprise you. Is Leonardo DiCaprio asleep at the wheel? Because I can tell you who's not. I can tell you who's not is Josh Safdie and Timothy Chalamet.
Well, it cut off just a little bit there, but I think I understand what you were trying to say.
Maybe you understand what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying that basically Josh Safdie and Timothy Chalamet made the movie that PTA and Leo should have made.
Well, they mopped the floor with everybody in terms of sheer intensity. In terms of sheer cinematically bringing it, it's
Yeah.
not even close. I watched somebody take a nap when I watched one battle after another. Are you kidding me? Is the Academy really having a hard time here?
So here's the thing, man. Um, both of them are both of them are completely
Are
very
they?
different movies. I think
Are
so.
they? They're both, chase films. They're both, a person. They're both a person facing one battle after another. I mean, that's all Marty does the whole movie is he faces one battle after the other. But in this case, I'm interested. My gosh, man, I just can't believe how much more it felt like they wanted it.
Yeah,
Like when you watch two ball teams go after it, and this one's
yeah,
hungry, and this
yeah,
one's used to eating good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So yeah, well, here's the thing, Mitch. I think that they're both they're just I don't even want to compare them.
I
I
do.
don't
I'm
I
interested.
I I don't come I think they're both great movies in their own right. I don't see I don't see they're both telling different stories. And I mean, if you want to compare them just simply
Sam,
by
Sam,
filmmaking,
Sam,
then
if you're on the Academy this year, I understand that you're not. You don't have to do this. But if you're on the Academy this year, you don't have the luxury of not comparing them. That's your entire job. So somebody's gonna have to compare them, and I just want the people comparing them to know. I just want them to know that this
yeah,
is easy. This is easy. Yes, PTA, we love him. He rules. This is not a contest, okay?
uh-huh. So I'm assuming that you really dug this movie.
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, dude, it's Christmas is over now. But while it was still happening, while it was like 9:30, I drove out of town of half an hour out of this rural town that I'm in,
uh
and I found an 8 auditorium theater that was playing it at 10 o'clock. And so, I got a 5 hour energy shot, and I got ready to play ball.
So you were out of town? Is that what you were saying? Like you
Yeah, I've been out of town on Christmas Day. I was out of town, and so then I went even more out of town to the next town over that was playing it.
Oh, okay. Are you down in South Georgia still?
Yes, sir.
Got you, dude. Well, dude, you're calling from the future. It is still Christmas Day here.
That's right. Oh my gosh, you got like 10 more minutes or
I
something.
got about 10 more minutes. So
Merry,
this,
Merry Christmas, dude.
yeah, dude, oh man, it was a great Christmas day. Um, as you know, we talked, it's so weird talking like it was today, but we recorded a video earlier today. FYI, people, it's extremely late here. It's 11:45. It's 12:45 where Mitch is at midnight, And
Right.
yeah, man, I freaking loved this movie, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you, like, here's the thing, dude. I you don't like this guy, but you can't help but root for him. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, man, it's almost as if the whole movie, right? The whole movie was leading up to that incredible, incredible final scene. That's
It's a great final scene.
that final scene is almost as good
Like,
as the "Call Me by Your Name" final scene.
oh yeah, yeah.
Or
Okay, that makes sense. You were thinking of Timothy. I was thinking of Safdie. But yeah, two great all timer endings in my opinion. Good Time and Call Me by Your Name are both on my all time endings list. And yeah, what did you think about the needle drop there? I was a little torn about it, to be honest. That was I
I
mean, obviously it's great, but I felt like
I
they
don't
could have.
I didn't mind that at all, man. You know what's
Yeah,
funny? You know what's funny is that although this is loosely based on a real true story, and keep in mind, I found this. You know, I've been looking up articles and stuff like that, and then people commenting, and so I don't know where the origin is, but from what I've read, so apparently, after Josh Safdie. He had been wanting to do Uncut Gems, right?
yeah,
And he released it, right? And he felt like it was very empty. He felt empty, and there was no like satisfaction. Like he had put everything he had into getting this made, and but once it was done, once he finished it, there was no satisfaction, right?
because there
And
was no Oscar noms.
well, I don't know about that. From what I read, he felt very empty. There just wasn't like he was like, well, I mean, it just was something that he just did not. Um, I don't know. He just did not have. He did not feel the way he thought he would feel after this movie was released and it got critical acclaim, right?
Yeah,
He wasn't loving all the like, not that I'm sure he didn't mind it, but it just wasn't satisfying him like he thought it was going to. But then when he had his two kids, that forever changed him, right? That was like an experience,
oh, that's good.
an incredible experience. And so a lot of people were saying this is very similar to that. The Marty Supreme movie is like you see this guy and he's like so like determined, but although the final ping pong match is intense, right? You're rooting for him. It's almost like the anti crowd jumping up in the air applauding, right? Because everyone is so disappointed in him that he won,
Well,
right?
he drove, yeah, and we just watched him drive a lawnmower through everybody he knows.
Yeah, exactly. So it just everyone like it was just so interesting, and he's sitting there, and this is what I gathered, right? I think that he realized that everything that he wanted, although he thought that it would bring him satisfaction and happiness, I just don't think that he once he did achieve that, he realized it actually didn't. And at the very end, what makes the ending so
Oh
powerful,
my
in my
gosh.
opinion, what makes the ending so powerful, in my opinion, is that throughout the whole movie, he's denying that the baby is his, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And he says, "I'm the father."
And at the end, he accepts it, right? And where he breaks down, dude, that was so freaking powerful, man.
He's great. He's so good, and he's giving 110% effort into except Wonka, every role that he does. You know, it's awesome. It's awesome to watch him cook in that way. And
Yeah, I don't see how he doesn't win this year, Mitch.
he's got to win. If you give it to Leo, you're copping out. You're being a big baby. Okay?
I he has to win, man. Like this was probably look, I know it's probably too early to say it, but this was probably the role that he was meant to play, you know?
Well, I just like to see him grind again. It feels like actually, honestly, I was overstepping a second ago, and I feel like he brings it to, like, even though like he kind of left it on the floor for Bob Dylan. That was like he felt like he was all in his head. It felt like for the past several roles he's been kind of all in his head, and this one he like tore out of his own skin. You know, the oh my gosh, dude, dream big. That's the byline. That's the tagline. But it's like, don't dream, love. Okay,
Yeah,
it's very simple.
you know what I loved about this movie, and it's also one of it's weird to say, but it's also one of its flaws, right? Because look, I'm just going to tell you, it's not a perfect movie. The movie runs at 2 hours and 25. I know you're going to say something about the
Yep,
runtime with
I
me.
am.
I look, look, I loved that it was an epic, right? And what I'm going to say is, I love this about it, but I also think it's kind of a flaw, but I still love it. Is that this movie is kind of all over the place, but I think it's meant to be all over the place and chaotic because this guy is simply chaotic.
It's a
He's
very simple for. Does Safdie write his own script? Does he write the script
no, he co-wrote it.
with who? Did he co-wrote his Uncut and Good Time? It's a very simple formula. You get a born loser, and you give them a goal, and you put everything in the way of that goal. And you have them do anything and everything no matter what. Almost this was actually the first. It's interesting the backstory you give about him having kids. This is the first one that it felt like actually had more scruples than average.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, both the Pattinson character and the Sandler character had some. They they had a
yeah,
few moments, but they were pretty bankrupt. And
yeah.
he was too, but less so. There were times he was like, no, I can't leave Rachel. Like,
You,
but
you, you,
the push come to shove.
you know, because we're comparing, right? So,
Oh my goodness, something's wrong.
what's
There's a car up
interesting.
here in the middle of the road, and he's got their hazards on, and they're just completely still. I'm getting kind of nervous. What were you saying? What's interesting? Talk me through it. I don't want to get nervous. Please don't have a gun. Oh Jesus.
What's
Okay.
interesting, Mitch, is that just keep driving through. You're good. You're okay, man. But what I was gonna say is that in Uncut Gems, right? Um, you have, of course, you have the beginning part where I was just so fascinating. You're inside the rock, right? It's almost like
Yeah.
you're in a
Yeah. They had
galaxy,
a
right?
they had a companion scene to that.
Yeah. So and then eventually you realize you're in your what is it? His colon? Is that what it is? You're
Yeah.
in
That's
Sandler's colon, right?
right.
Well, in the beginning of this movie, you have, and this is a minor spoiler. I'm not going to ruin anything, but you have Marty's sperm. You're you're seeing the sperm go into the egg, right? It's attaching to the egg.
Yeah. Which I didn't like this scene visually, but it's pretty brilliant.
Dude, this scene was amazing. How it turned. It was this scene where I was like, okay, all right, okay, we got something going on here, and
Yeah, thematically
the
that's very good because there's always the sperm that wins, the sperm that fertilizes is
but
it's symbolic of his journey.
the reason
But I
why
didn't like the way it looked.
I mean I thought it was awesome. It reminded me of Uncut Gems,
For sure, yeah.
but
It was obvious he was making a pairing.
but what I was saying was at the end of Uncut Gems, you have death, right? But at the end of this one, you have life, and I thought that
Oh
was
yeah.
beautiful. He
Yeah,
felt like
that's nice.
it's a beautiful companion piece, dude. Beautiful companion piece to Uncut
In
Gems.
in good time you have liminality or stasis. He's just walking back and forth. The brother character is back and forth, back and forth. I do wish, going back, I wish they had an original song for the needle drop at the end. As much as I liked the song they ended on, and it worked, it was effective. I got pumped. I wish they had an original because I don't know why I keep bringing "Call Me by Your Name" into this because of Timothy, but they had the Suf John track in they had the Iggy Pop on a Trick's Point Never in Good Time. I don't think they had a good needle drop cut. I can't
Well,
remember, but
you know, Mitch, the final needle drop, I didn't have an issue with that
I know
because
I don't have an issue with it so much, but
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't have an issue with it because I was so caught off guard and I was so fascinated by the crying babies. I was
oh
just,
yeah. Hey, there was another moment where they incorporated the some weird sound effects into the soundtrack. I don't know if you noticed,
it's the
like midway through
frogs.
the movie. Yes, the frogs, the
It's
Magnolia.
it's it's part it's part of a oh man, it's part of one of the it's an artist. It's a famous artist.
Is it
From the 80s, I think.
okay?
Yeah, it's a famous artist. I'd have to look it up, but
I saw
yeah,
the
it's
name of the
part.
guy who did the music, but I didn't recognize his name.
Yeah, it's a famous artist. I can't remember who. I absolutely love the needle drops here.
The
Like I said,
music
I
was
did.
good throughout, and
Yeah,
if it, Forever Young is one of my favorites by Alphaville, and that was played in the movie and prominently in the trailer, the marketing. I would have liked that even drop, but I wish they had done an original song. It's just me.
yeah. So if there are flaws, in your opinion, what are those flaws, Mitch?
Yeah, like I said, like there are things like I can kind of extemporaneously talk about things that I didn't love, like the animation with the sperm beginning, and then the wishing they had maybe done a different needle drop, but none of it overwhelmed the whole, which it's just I,
Oh, are you there, Mitch? Can you hear me? Hello. So, folks, it seems like we may have lost Mitch. Once again, Hey, so sorry about that, folks.
oh
Uh,
yeah, back with my call drop. Sorry
well,
everybody.
it kind of was a perfect timing because Vanessa, right after your call dropped, Vanessa and called. She was worried about me. She was like, "Oh," because she was asleep. I didn't tell her I was gonna go take a walk, and
She's
so
like, why are you in the neighborhood walking and screaming at your phone?
yeah, so she was just a little worried, man. But dude, overall, I loved seeing. I know we had talked about Gwyneth Paltrow, but yeah, I thought she was really great. I thought
Really great,
Odessa Zion was just really really good.
really great.
Um, I, I I thought the supporting cast was really great. What did you think of the spanking scene?
Dude, this peak humiliation. What I loved about like Good Time, for instance, was just like the absolute links and horrors that he would kind of go to complete his mission, and I think that was like the degradation of that was basically effective. You know,
I mean,
yeah,
in
he
a way, yeah, it was. But in a way, he kind of did deserve it. I mean, he was sleeping with the guy's wife, right? Maybe
oh
the guy,
yeah, he was miserable.
maybe the guy didn't know, and that's never right to do it. But a part of me felt bad for him, but I was like, you know what? Like this guy, he has been an asshole to a lot of people, and
Oh yeah, like whatever he gets, he deserves basically. And
and
what the beauty and this is the true thing about fatherhood is you're getting what you don't deserve, which is to have this this boy or this girl as your son or daughter. And it's like it's just a pure mercy and a pure grace.
yeah, yeah, and I think maybe this probably is his most emotionally uh it has a lot going on in regards to like parents and their children, the guy who lost his son in the war, right? he's very rude to him. He says those things, right? And then his own relationship with his mom, right? I think
Yeah.
there's a lot to unpack here.
What did you think of his speech that he made to Marty before the final rounds of the ending match? That was eerie and like effective.
Oh yeah, where he was saying that he's a vampire, right?
It's like, I was born in 1601. I've seen hundreds of guys like you, and if you win this match, you will never be happy.
I will say, dude, when he does finally win, I you can tell in his face, right? That guy, right? There's
Yeah,
there's a little sense of respect there. He was like, oh
maybe that guy
shit.
was a daggone good actor.
Oh, he, you know who he is, right?
Tell me,
He's from Shark Tank.
you're kidding!
He's Kevin O'Leary, dude.
I did not even. I mean, I guess I recognized him, like I knew his face, but that's crazy.
He's not
This
he's
guy,
not
that
even an actor.
Safety can cast. Can he cast? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, dude, he's not even an actor.
This guy
He
is a miracle worker. Give
dude,
this guy best director, best picture. Give Timmy best actor. I want it all. I want best score. I want best screenplay. I
so
want an Honora sweep.
I don't know if it's gonna get that, man, but
It's not. They don't have any guts whatsoever.
I do love the movie. I think it's an overall great movie. Um, I I hope it wins quite a few awards, but it seems like its best chance is probably Best Actor for Timmy, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then
Um,
they'll use that sadly to give themselves an out for not awarding it the other awards that it deserves. Sorry, everybody. I just know what I saw.
and well, everyone, Mitch just hates one battle after another. I mean,
I do not. I liked it. I liked it. That's what I'm talking about. A P.T. Anderson movie. I liked it. So tell me he's asleep at the wheel. Sorry,
yeah, well,
I
I
don't mean.
agree to disagree. Agree to disagree, but Mitch, overall, what's your final rating for this one coming out of it?
Four, maybe. I don't know.
Ah, dude, I know you want to give it higher.
Okay. Four and a half.
All right, man. Well, hey, look, I'm glad you got to watch it. I'm glad we both got to watch it again. Dude, I'm telling you, I am really excited to watch this movie again.
Me
I,
too, dude. I'm not going to, but I'm excited to.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it because immediately when it was done, it was one of those experiences where I just wanted to like go back into the theater and watch it again.
I'm
But
looking forward to watching it with you, dude. Me and you gonna watch it, high five each other at the cool parts.
absolutely, man. Well, all right, I'll let you go, man. Take care, and yeah, I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars as well. But I'll talk to you later.
Merry Christmas, dude.
Merry Christmas.